My wife divorced me without knowing I was a millionaire. I, 38M, was married to my ex-wife, Lisa, 36F, for 7 years. We met in our mid-20s, fell in love fast, and got married within 2 years. I thought we had something solid, until she blindsided me with divorce papers. Lisa had always been concerned about financial stability. We lived in a modest home, I drove an old car, and we didn't go on extravagant vacations. She often complained about how our friends had better lives, how their husbands spoiled them with gifts, trips, and luxury. I tried to explain that I was saving for the future, that financial security was more important to me than keeping up appearances. She didn't buy it. One day, she sat me down and told me she was unhappy. That she couldn't live like this anymore. She wanted more, and she didn't see a future with me if we were going to scrape by for the rest of our lives. I was devastated, but I didn't fight it. If she thought I wasn't enough, then maybe she wasn't right for me. What she didn't know. I was a millionaire. See, about 10 years ago, before we even met, I started a small tech company. It took years of grinding, but eventually, it took off. I sold it just before we got married and quietly invested the money. I never told Lisa because I wanted a simple life, and I didn't want my worth to be tied to money. I kept my wealth low-key, living below my means because I believed in financial responsibility over flashy spending. Lisa thought I was just an average guy with an average salary. When she left, she took what little money was in our joint account and demanded a clean break. Since I had always kept my finances separate, there was nothing for her to take beyond what was in plain sight. She didn't ask for alimony, didn't push for a bigger settlement, she just wanted out. So, I let her go. Fast forward 2 years. I've moved on. Upgraded my life. Bought a beautiful house, a luxury car, and started dating again. I don't flaunt my wealth, but I also don't hide it anymore. That's when Lisa sees me. She accidentally ran into me at a high-end restaurant, looking shocked at how I was dressed, what I was driving. The next day, she messaged me, all friendly, asking how I'd been. Then came the invitations to catch up, the reminiscing about the good old days, the casual mentions of how she regretted how things ended. I wasn't rude, but I kept it short. Eventually, she came out with it, she wanted another chance. I laughed. Not to be cruel, but because it was surreal. She left thinking I wasn't good enough, and now that she saw the money, suddenly I was. I told her the truth. That I had been a millionaire the whole time. That she left me because she thought I was broke. That her leaving was the best thing that ever happened to me because it showed me who she really was. She was speechless. Then angry. Then crying. I wished her the best, paid for my meal, and left.